thought it was time for one more garden update just before Christmas. It's been raining most of the week, I guess, all weekend anyway, and the sun's come out now and it's quite humid and everything's growing like mad. We've got all sorts of things coming up, like these courgettes that literally almost appear overnight. We'll have a quick look and see what else we've got. Dogs are out enjoying the sun. We've been a lot more organised this year as well, and a lot better at pruning things and trimming things and not letting everything get completely mad and out of control. So my passion fruit here is a little bit thinned out, and it seems to have more flowers on it now, which is good. It's one of the flowers. It could just be because it's obviously its second season and it's more settled. Oh yeah. Well done, Milo. The citrus are all doing well, and again you can see there's little fruit appearing on things. The asparagus is doing really well, and so well in fact you can't even really see it. There's just too much of it there. That'll start going yellow at some point. It starts sort of going yellowy on the stalks, and you start cutting those back, and you cut them back to a few inches above ground level and leave it till the next season. And next season we should have a lot more asparagus to actually eat. This is doing well. I gave up trying to stop it flowering. It seems like it wants to go by itself, so I'm letting it do its own thing. Oh. Milo's seen something that he has to balk at. Come on, go inside. Off you go. So the veggie garden here, lots of potatoes. They're doing really well. Got lots of lettuce, peas, like these purple shelling peas. There's flowers everywhere, of course, for the bees. We've got more broad beans down here. I've been enjoying those. Flowers in the corner. This is one of the courgette plants. You can see them in there. The tomatoes are another one that last year we let things go a little bit out of control, so we've been trimming this one back, and it definitely seems to help. You can see it's fruiting a lot better, and they're a lot better quality as well, I imagine. Plus there's more room around the plant for sun and airflow and water and that kind of thing. A couple of corns in there. I think there was a row of them, but they haven't all come up. Poppies everywhere. I think this was a bulb from last season, which has come up again now. There's things all along here. This is the lime tree, and this is just covered in limes, so that'll be good. Lemon. More peas for pollination. This has fruit on it as well, just little ones. Let's see over here. I think we should probably be getting rid of that giant cabbage at some point. These are interesting little things. They're quite a funny, they're sort of like a flying saucer sort of shape. More beans. More tomatoes down in there. The other thing I've noticed just the last few days, there's more courgettes, is strawberries. So that's why we've got the netting up. I'm getting quite a few strawberries. There's a random mushroom down in there. The avocado seems to be doing pretty well. go out this way. Yes, so my Land Rover that I spent quite a bit of time and effort fixing the headlining, trying to fix all the leaks in it around the sunroof. It's outside at the moment because I'm doing a lot of woodworking on the car and I need the space and don't want it covered in sawdust, but it still leaks. So that's why I've got all the doors and windows open at the moment to let it dry out a bit, hopefully. Lots of flowers along here. Nice lilies. I mean, this thing, it's like triffids. They're quite tall. And that rose is doing well as well. We need to keep training it to grow along the fence. What have I got here? We've got sunflowers all over the place as well. So there's that one there, another one here. I can't wait till the Feijoa hedge fills out a bit. They're kind of sad, spindly looking little trees, and I think they stay like that for quite a while. Eventually they'll get bigger, of course. Nice blue flowers. Just sort of succulents in amongst things as well. Over here, this is all doing well. Slowly getting established. And our strange sapote tree, which goes through its weird little stages, is all coming back again. Lots of new growth on that. And the blueberries, again, this is why we've got the netting up to keep the birds off it. Lots and lots of birds around at the moment, which is good, attracting the birds. Obviously the tuis love the flax. There's all sorts of other birds around, thrushes and funny little things. We see ducks flying over and geese, kiraroo. There's fantails. Every so often a fantail comes and visits me in Big Shed, flits around and then leaves. There's just all sorts of bird life around here, and it's good to attract it all. Another little garden and a bird bath there, which I've never seen a bird actually using, despite there being lots of birds around. Flowers. These are quite nice, quite a nice shade of purple. And then these fruit trees are doing well. This one's going to need a bit of trimming back, a bit of pruning, I think, once we're out of summer. So far I've only noticed one plum on it. That's the only one I've found so far. Here's the spa pool, and we invested in a nice umbrella for that. Succulents there. There's a horse. There's a few horses. Hello, horse. So that's our next door neighbour's business is horses, and I think training them up and rehoming them. And she rides them and competes with them and things like that. So there's always horses around, which is nice. The flax bushes, of course. Nice rose there. My grape is another one of these things that I'm figuring out how you're supposed to prune it. I don't really know. I've just noticed there's a dead branch on there. So I've just been thinning it out. I haven't actually seen any fruiting buds on this yet, but I'm sure they'll appear. Last year we only really got grapes on this one, and only a few. This one didn't really do much, but this year it seems a lot more settled and it seems to be doing more. More triffids. Some of those are getting very tall. And then more of these things, but this one's a nice orangey yellow colour. There's my target that I practice with. We did see a rabbit in the garden the other week. I do see them occasionally. I saw one this morning, but it disappeared before I could get outside. This plum tree is doing pretty well fruit-wise. There's quite a lot on it. Definitely more than the other one. Given those trees are so new, I don't think we're going to get too much off them in the first year or two. It'll take them a while to settle in. More poppies. This little area with the grasses and things. Let's go see if there are any cats. Oh yeah, there's, we've got fruit in this one as well. Up in there. Don't see any cats. Lazy buggers. They're probably in the cabin. This little garden's doing quite well as well. Nice plants in here, and the ground cover's starting to get a bit more established. Little ornamental bamboo here. Things are doing nicely in here. Oh yes, there's one of the birds I mentioned. So that one, very strange place to build a nest, but it's actually got eggs in it, so we won't get too close. This rose bush is doing really well. There's been a lot of flowers on that. More strawberries. And I think these are apple cucumbers. Haven't seen any yet. I'm sure they'll be coming. Try and get these to drape down over the edge of the garden a bit. There's some rocket in there, which is quite tasty. I just go past and eat handfuls of it. Down there. Poor aphid infected swan plants. This one's not doing too badly, but it's looking pretty mangy. We pulled out the really bad one that was in here, but it looks like we did get some butterflies from it, which is good. Yeah, there's another hatched chrysalis there. The grasses around Humpty are slowly getting established, which is good because all of that was kind of washing away, so that'll help hold all of that in place. Through here. Just a few more things around here. There's a sunflower. It's actually doing its thing. quite dark, that one. It's quite an interesting colour. It's almost a copper colour. And oh, I looked at this in the weekend. There's an earwig on it. And these were completely green, so they're ripening up nicely. I haven't checked my chili plant in a while. What's this one? Oh yes, that's growing as well. It's a bit hard to tell, but everything's very lush and green. It's very humid at the moment. Back through here. Oh, this is old nutty, and there were, there we go, things growing on that as well. So that's kind of what it looks like just before Christmas. Obviously we've got another couple of months of summer still to go, so it'll be interesting to see how much more it all grows up.